Let's come onto our backs to begin. Feel free to bend your legs, rest the knees together, open them out, have your legs straight, or any other position. If you're near a wall, you can also start and legs up the wall. Feel whatever works for you. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead and do that. If not, just lower your gaze. Let the back of your body sink into the support of the earth below you. Let the front of your body move freely with the flow of breath. And then deepen your breath. Breathe into your belly, into your ribs, into your chest. In that order. Exhaling chest, ribs, belly, letting the belly drop toward the floor as all the air comes out. And then lift the feet up to the height of the knees. Press your low back flat into the ground. Keep pressing the low back into the ground. And then lower both heels to the floor while pressing the low back into the ground. And then slowly lift up. So you can see how as you lower your legs, the back wants to arch off the ground, and you're just going to fight that, pressing it down. Let's do several more. One more. And then hug the knees into the chest. Just my volume needs to come up. Okay. No, it's up all the way. So hug the knees into the chest. And then bring the legs back to that kind of perpendicular position. And then straighten the left leg out, hovering it above the floor. Bring it back. And then do the right. Keep pressing the low back into the ground. can continue like this, or you can clasp your hands behind the back of your head and lift opposite elbow to the knee that's still bent. To try not to bring the knee into the elbow. I see that you're doing that, May, and I know that's typically done like that, where you pull the knee in, but we're gonna keep the knee above the hip and really have to reach up. You may not touch it, and that's fine. Just keeps those lower abs engaged to not bring the knee in. Last one on each side. And then hug the knees in. Now turn the feet to the ground. Clasp the hands behind the back of your head. And we're gonna lift the chest straight up to the ground as we lift the head and hands off the floor. So we're not curling, we're not trying to do this. We're going straight up. So your head stays parallel to the ground for the most part. Just up and down. Three more. Good. And then release. Stretch the legs out, stretch the arms overhead. Reach out of the fingers. Breathe deep into the belly. Let the ribs expand with the breath. Okay. And then roll over onto your right side. Your head will come to rest on your right arm. Reach your left arm overhead. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Bend your right foot behind you. Have the left foot come to the floor, straight down from your body. And then reach your foot away from your hand. Pull your hand away from your foot. Deep breath in and out. Okay, release the hand and then rest your head on your right hand. Grab hold of your left big toe with your first two fingers and straighten the leg up. If you don't reach the big toe, then you can hold on somewhere else. And then just pull the foot toward your face. Press the thigh away from you. Okay, and then take hold of the foot on the top and pull the heel to the buttock and then press the hips forward. You can come back to laying on your hand, or you can stay laying on your arm, or you can stay as you were, either one. Keep really pressing hips forward. Think of left buttock coming forward. Okay, and then release that. Roll over onto the other side. Resting your head on your arm, bringing the right arm overhead, grabbing hold of that right wrist with the left hand. Bend the left foot behind you. Right foot is on the ground, and then reach the right foot away from you and pull the right arm the opposite direction. Send the breath through the length. Okay, relax that. Lift your head and rest it on your left hand. Take hold of your right foot or your right leg. Lift it up, flex the foot, and pull the leg toward your face. Press the thigh away from you. Stay connected to your breathing. Okay. And then release that. Grab hold of the foot and pull the right heel toward the buttock. And then press your hips forward. Bring your tailbone under you. You can relax your head back down or stay as you were. Really pressing the hips forward. How does the breath support you being here? Okay, release that. Roll onto your belly. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Curl up and then send your hips back. And then come forward, up, send your hips back. Now, if you want to work your arms, don't ever touch your belly to the ground. Just when you come forward, hover over and use your arms to stay off the floor. Keep the elbows close by your side like chaturanga with the knees down. Okay, now we're going to take it into an upward dog or down and a downward dog, or stay like this. Same thing, downward dog, and then flow and back. Flow forward and back. I'm flipping over my feet to come into upward dog. I'm curling my toes back under to go into downward dog. And then if you're not doing the version that includes the downward dog, join us and come into downward dog. If you're doing that version, stay in downward dog. And then without bending your knees, step down into your left foot, and then step down into your right foot. So your hips are slightly moving up and down, but you're not bending your knees. So it's not like we're bicycling. We're just stepping. And then don't just focus on the foot pressing down, but really lift the opposite hip. Great. And come to stillness. Push forward into your fingers. Roll the shoulders down the back. Let your head drop down. Let your chest drop down. And then lift your right leg up. Make big circles in the air with your hip. Rotating the knee around in big circles. Rotate the knee around. Other way. Beautiful. Look forward. Step your foot up to the outside of your right hand. Let the hips drop down. Push back strongly through the left heel. Sink the hips. Plant your right big toe. And then lift your right arm up. Come into a twist. Keep that left leg really straight. Nice deep breath. We're going to roll to the outside of the left foot. And then really ground through your left fingers and step the right foot back. If you can stack it on top of the left foot, go ahead. If you want to bring it to the floor, go ahead. If you need to bring the left knee down, that's fine. Come into side plank in your version. If you want to challenge yourself more, close your eyes. Okay, bring the hand down, come into plank. Let the elbows bend, scoop forward into an upward dog, and then back into downward dog. And we'll lift the left leg, bend the knee, and then make big circles in the air with that knee. And reverse. Okay, look forward, lift the leg, and then step it up to the outside of your left hand. Let the hips sink down while keeping that right leg extra straight, pushing back through the heel. Drop that right hip. Weight is in the right hand. Twist the body to the left, lifting the left arm up, taking your gaze up to your left thumb. Straighten that back leg. Big breath. Okay. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Spread the fingers of your right hand wide, and then step the left foot back on top of or alongside the other foot, or the right knee can come to the ground for support. You can close your eyes to challenge your balance more if you wish. Come back into plank. Elbows stay by your side. Sweep forward, come into upward dog. Curl the toes, come into downward dog. Stay in downward dog for a couple of breaths. And then bend your knees. Lay your belly toward your thighs. And with your knees bent, push down through your heels. Sink your upper back. Drop your head. Deepen your breath. Okay. And then walk the feet forward. With bent knees, roll yourself up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And exhale the arms down. Okay. Stand for a moment. Feet under hips. Shoulders relax down. Eyes closed or gaze lowered. Awareness at the breath. Feel the belly soft. The legs heavy. Body breathing. Lift the toes, spread them wide, lower them down. And bend the knees. Take your gaze to a point on the floor in front of you. Shift your weight into your left foot. Really try to see if the weight is in the heel and in the front of the foot, both. Then we'll bring the right ankle onto the left thigh above the knee. Continuing to look at a spot on the ground, we're going to draw a line from that spot toward us all the way to the left foot as we fold forward. Coming forward with the belly, then the chest. The hands, you can have the hands together at the heart. One hand can be on the knee, one hand on the foot, or you can go through the eye of the needle, putting that right hand into the triangle. And then seeing if your gaze can come all the way down and then sit even deeper into it, fold even further over it. Breathe more consciously into it. And stand up, turn the foot down, close the eyes. Are you more, less, or the same amount connected to your breath after the posture compared to during? Just be curious. And then bend the knees, open the eyes. Shift your weight into your right foot. Establish the weight across the entire bottom of the right foot. Establish your gaze at a spot in front of you. When you're ready, lift the left ankle, place it above the right knee. Let the knee come down. You might even enjoy placing hands there or any of the other hand positions. And then start to bend forward, lowering your buttock, laying your belly toward your thigh, and then drawing a line with your eyes toward your right foot. The last thing is the head to drop. Breathe. Feel each breath. And release out of it. Come and stand. Shake the body out. Great. Come to standing. Let's see what you feel. And then step the legs out, not all the way wide, but 2/3 of the way, turning the toes wider than the heels. Bend the knees. Bring the index fingers to the thumbs. Bring the arms into cactus arms. And then we're going to inhale left, exhale right, twisting. Looking over the shoulder. The eyes can be closed. Inhale, step together, hold the breath. Take steeple mudra over your head with your hands, interlacing the fingers except the index finger, holding the breath, and then zip up from the tailbone all the way up to your fingertips. Internally, pull in and up all the way while you hold your breath. Hold it as long as you can. When you need to exhale, swan dive down, folding over your legs with straight legs. Then inhale, look up, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold over, dropping the head, pull the belly in and up. Another breath or two there. Little rocking from the toes to the heels. Okay, and then reverse swan dive up, lifting up, bring the palms together, and then fold the thumbs onto your back, stretching out the arms. Lifting the elbows. Arms come up, inhale. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Step the legs wide apart, wider than before. Heels now lined up with the baby toe, so the outer edges of your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. So we're going to start with the hands at the heart, and then you'll take one of the arm positions that I offer. Fold forward halfway, hovering the torso parallel to the ground. Eyes facing straight down. Arms can be behind you, that's the easiest. Out to the side, that's the medium. And then the heart is overhead. Great. Fold over. Walk the hands back, having them under the shoulders, the fingers at the same level as the toes. If your hands don't reach the ground, just let them hang at that spot. And then, actually, if your hands don't reach the ground, you're welcome to grab hold of your legs. We're going to drop the head, push down into the feet, lift through the thighs, and push forward through the fingers. If your hands are not touching the ground, you can pull your hands on your legs to draw you closer. Okay, lift your head, bend your knees, and then everybody place their hands on the ground. Hands are shoulder width apart, the elbows are bent, and the elbows are in line with the wrists, which are in line with the shoulders, and the fingers are spread wide. And you're lowering your buttocks down so that the backs of your thighs are resting on the backs of your upper arms. The hands are under your shoulders, not wider. And then you can just see, can you lift one foot off the ground? Can you lift the other foot off the ground? Can you maybe walk your heels out all the way and then lift both feet off the ground? Nice. Just practice one at a time if you can't do both. No, that was great. Okay. And then just bring the feet in so that you're kind of in a squat. Hands are still on the ground like that. Um, the toes are wider than the heels. And just rock a little bit from side to side, pressing one heel down, then the other. Just moving your hips. Send your left heel out, straightening that leg. And then come down onto your right heel. Sink your hips down. And then change sides. Pull your left foot in. Straighten your right leg. Come down onto your left heel. Dropping the hips. Good. And bring your right foot back in. And then see if you can come down onto both heels and bring the hands in front of the heart center. Lift up through the chest. Pull in through the belly. Drop your tailbone. Okay. And then release all the way down onto your buttocks. The arms will be forward on your chest. It's the mid level. Overhead is the hardest. Slowly lowering yourself down onto your back. Releasing the arms down. And then lift the hips, tuck the tailbone under, release the legs, shake them out. If you have an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. We're just going to stretch out the hands for a moment before we come into our resting. So bring the backs of the hands together with the fingers pointing right at your heart center and the backs of the wrists touching. Beautiful. Then circle the hands around in one direction. Circle them around in the other direction. And then let the arms rest. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. In through the nose. Out through the mouth, releasing the jaw, let the lips part. Last one, inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, letting go of thoughts and images, past and future. Come fully into the present moment by bringing your attention to your breath. And then let go of your breath. Just allow your breath to happen however it does. It can be shallow, it can be rapid, it can be irregular. Just let the breath be and let the awareness rest in the feeling of the breath, just with a sense of curiosity, not evaluating, not controlling, just alongside of it. Letting the body relax, letting the mind relax, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock gently side to side. Letting the ground massage your back. Come center, bring the soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands together, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then roll over onto your side. Rest your hand on your bottom arm. Rest your body on the ground. Rest your mind in whatever you feel in this moment. How does it feel to be here right now? How does it feel to be you right now? And slowly lift yourself up, coming into any comfortable seated posture. Sinking down to the sit bones, lifting tall through the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, lift the heart to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.